Hey y'all, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, I'm just glad that you guys had decided to vibe with E. Yes, the one and only E. Hey y'all, hope y'all feeling amazing, doing amazing, and just being amazing overall. And if not, it's okay, it's all right, my friend, because bad times don't last forever. After every storm, there is a rainbow, and you're getting closer and closer every day to that rainbow, that pot of gold, that light in the tunnel, whichever one you prefer, my friend. Okay, please keep in mind that slow and steady wins the race. Appreciate them bad times because they has helped you to get to the good times that you're living in or getting ready to get into. Okay, once again, y'all, hey y'all, what's up, what's poppin'? If you're new here, welcome. And for the ones that are not new to this, but true to this, hey y'all, what's up, what's poppin'? Y'all, we have reached the last Wednesday of the month. I really hope that July, as well as the second semester in the third quarter of the year, has put some progress in for you. And if not, my friend, it's okay, it's all right. Don't worry, you still got time. Things are still going into place. You know, the year's not over yet. We have August, September, October, November, December. We have 5 months left. We have time to get things together. Take it slow and steady, but most importantly, be proud of how far you have come. Please be proud of how far you have come. Even if you felt like you didn't get to where you needed to be, please still celebrate yourself. Celebrate them big wins, them small wins. Celebrate every moment in your life. Because like I say all the time, no one knows how hard it was for you to get to this point in your life, but you, and you know what's for you and what's not for you, as well as for people, whatever the case may be. Like I say all the time, our demeanor change, our taste change, and everything changes, but it changes for the better and not for the worse. Okay, so please be mindful that you did the things you did for a reason, and your season is coming. Okay, so yes, y'all, as y'all can see by the title, this is a wellness one-on-one lesson. And now a new thing, y'all, that I have been tapping into when it comes to the wellness one-on-one lessons is I have to be very soft-spoken, because these lessons not only help us wrap up the end of the month, but it also taps into a little bit deeper of helping us understand the importance of our wellness. Yes, we do talk about things that impacts with whatever the vibe or the vibe of the day or the month, how the month is going, but we still need to tap into a little bit more of our wellness, our well-being, because it matters and it's important, right? So y'all, we have reached 57 newsletters. If you're still willing to be a part of the newsletter thread, please feel free to click the link in my bio, my Linktree, or look up my Linktree, Vibing with E Linktree. Scroll down, you'll see the icon box that says sign up for weekly newsletters. Insert your email. Once it's submitted, I will see it, and you guys will be added on to the newsletters to come. Okay, if y'all watching on the video, y'all see my shirt in my MSW era, because your girl, you know, we got 3 degrees, and now I can officially be able to wear this with pride and not feel like a little afraid, but you know, be proud and be happy of how far you have come. Okay, y'all, so as we end off walking boldly, trusting yourself in this season with our last vibe of the day, but mainly our wellness lesson of Wellness 101 wrap up, I want you guys to keep this in mind as we wrap up our July theme. Like I mentioned, walking boldly, trusting yourself in this season. This week's reminder is simple, but it's powerful. Regardless of what happened, recharge without guilt is a part of your growth. Many of us has been taught that rest means we're falling behind. No, it's not. You're not falling behind. Your favorite heroes, superstars, rappers, hustlers, they even take breaks too. You just don't know it. Okay? Taking a break means we are not working hard enough. That's prioritizing, determining our worth. Taking a break is needed, it's necessary. That impacts with your self-care for you to be able to be recharged and be able to do whatever you have your mind set on and whatever else you want to do. Okay, so don't think that rest is Don't feel guilty about it. Like I say all the time, and if you're new here, I'm big on don't feel guilty about it. Whatever you want to do, do it. Do it like Brutus. Don't let nobody or nothing try to get in your head, especially them naysayers. They're going to talk and talk and talk all day, every day, but they're not you. So don't let nothing or no one try to dictate what you're doing and how you're doing it, okay? Like I said, that taking a break, meaning we're not working hard enough. No, that's prioritizing, determining of our worth. I'm worthy. I'm worthy of the break. Shoot, I need time to recharge and refill. Also, y'all, if y'all listening on the audio or watching on the video, y'all hear the storm. Yes, y'all, it's a storm. It's a thunderstorm. We are in the middle of, I think, a tornado watch or something, which is so crazy. I'm like, I would pick this time to record for y'all, but it's okay. You know, I still got to give y'all the wellness lesson of the day. And plus, I've been working, y'all, so I had to do what I had to do. But anyway, but here's the truth when it comes to rest and not feeling guilty about it. Rest is not quitting. Rest is preparing. Rest is preparation. Rest is allowing your mind to think clear, your body to recover, and your spirit to reset. Okay? You don't have to earn the right to take care of yourself. No, that's mandatory. It's required. It's your life. You're required to have rest. You don't earn it. You're required. It's mandatory. Okay? When you recharge with intentions, you return stronger, healthier, and more prepared for what's ahead. Growth isn't always only about moving forward. It's about making sure that you're preparing for the test or whatever the case may be in your life. Rest is necessary. And as y'all can see by today's wellness lesson 101, lesson 26, and 28, recharging without guilt. Don't feel guilty about it. Everything you do, don't feel guilty about it. Especially as we are closing out our theme, walking boldly, closing out this theme / chapter with walking boldly, trusting yourself in this season. Recharge without guilt, because you need this. As you're walking boldly and preparing for everything that's to come in life, you still need to have that time to reset, prosper, and be able to be like, okay, I'm prepared for what's to come. Okay? So with that being said too, this week's challenge, I want you guys to ask yourself this one question. How can I intentionally recharge this week without feeling guilty about it? Well, I'm big on saying too, I don't care how big or small it is, as long as you're doing it. It can be choosing one way to pour back into yourself before the month ends, or in the process of the new week of the new month. I won't tell y'all the theme for that though. Whether it's taking a walk, reading a book, spending time with ones you love, praying, journaling, unplugging from social media, or simply getting more rest, giving yourself permission to recharge. Whatever it is that you have been manifesting and praying for, but most importantly, kept telling yourself, I need to do this, I need to do that. That's where you need to take matters in your own hands when it comes to how can you intentionally recharge this week without feeling guilty about it? I don't care how big or small it is, my friend. You want to go on vacation? Do so. You want to unplug, put your phone on D&D, whatever the case may be. Don't open no work emails. Don't answer nobody's phone calls, whatever the case may be. Do so. I'm learning that too, y'all. That school is now officially done. I have to learn how to live my life. And I'm recharging as well without feeling guilty about it. And like I say all the time, not only am I here to, help guide you guys within these wellness lessons, these wellness one-on-one lessons, or the vibe of the day, as well as to vibing out with guests. We're all learning together. So all the information I'm telling you guys, how I write up and stuff, I'm learning with you. And the best thing about it is also when you're a teacher, life coach, or whatever the case may be, not only are you helping the community, but it's also helping you in many ways that you may need the healing. Like tapping into that inner child that needs peace, or tapping into that side of you that really needs peace the most. Okay? If that makes sense, y'all, because it's needed. Okay, I want y'all to remember, taking care of yourself is not a waste of time. It's never a waste of time. Your self-care, everything impacting you from head to toe, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, whatever the case may be, it matters. Don't think it don't matter, and don't have nobody, especially them naysayers, come in your ear telling you why you doing this, why you doing that. You're doing it for you. This is your life. You're not worried about them people. Okay? So yes, y'all, vibing out with guests as well. Yes, we do not have a guest appearance this month, but guest appearances are still open. As we close out another incredible month, there will be no guest appearances this week, at the end of the month. However, vibing out with guests is still taking. I'm still taking sessions, so come on, I'm still taking them. Book your appointments, your session, whatever y'all want to call them. Book them. I'm still doing one-on-one sessions. I'm still doing the group sessions up to 3, and I am still willing to try my first ever on Zoom or Google Meets. What's the other one, y'all? What's the other one? Shoot, I can't stand it. Or Teams groups session. So please feel free. If you have been thinking about sharing your story, highlighting your business, discussing your journey, or simply having an authentic conversation, we would love to connect. I would love to connect with you. Please feel free as well. Click the link in my bio, or whichever way you listen or watch me, the link tree. Fill out every form that impacts with vibing out with guests that goes with the agreement, as well as I think as the form giving me details on what you want to talk about. And please, most definitely, do not forget to fill out the calendar one, because that secures your spot, as well as I get the notification of when you have selected a date that works for you, as well as it goes to you. Okay? All right, because every story matters and every conversation has the power to encourage someone who needs to hear it. And as always, I thank all the guests that has been on Vibing Out with Guests. They came back twice or 3 times, whatever the case may be. I appreciate it so much. You guys don't know how much you have made an impact onto someone that you may or may not know. Vibing Out with Guests was created based on that, because not only was it just to connect with people and you help me, I help you, I'm vibing with you, you vibing with me. It's also to help a community out there of people that may need your help, even if they know you or not. I just love sitting down with people and having these authentic conversations, because it's needed. You never know who's going through something out there. So yes, to all the guests that has been on here multiple times or once, I appreciate it so much. To the future guests, I thank you guys in advance. And also to the listeners, the viewers, everyone that has supported Vibing Out with Guests as well as Vibing Out with E. I sincerely appreciate you guys, because without you guys, this foundation would not still be going the way it's going. Okay. All right. So yes, please reserve your guest sessions today to become part of the Vibing Out with Guests community that's a part of Vibing with E. Okay. So the quote of the week is, you don't have to feel guilty for rest. You can't pour into tomorrow if you never refill today. That's deep. I know you're probably like, now that's deep. I know it is. But other than that, as always, y'all, please stay connected. Follow the podcast page on Instagram at vibing.with E. And let's get into it. Okay? So, Vibing with E, weekly vibe check, where meaningful conversations meet real life connections. Today is Wednesday, July 29th, 2026, and we have reached 166 episodes. And today's Wellness One-on-One Lesson 28 is all about recharging without guilt / without feeling guilty about it. Okay, so this week's Wellness One-on-One lesson is all about learning to rest and recharge while continuing to grow. We're discussing why rest is essential for your overall well-being, including your growth, how to let go of guilt around slowing down, and participating in ways to refill your cup without feeling like you're falling behind and not getting an empty cup as well. Okay? So in this episode, we will cover why rest is necessary, a part of growth, letting go of guilt associated with slowing down, healthy ways to recharge mentally, emotionally, and physically, realizing when your body and mind needs a break, and lastly, most importantly, building a lifestyle that values both growth and wellness. Okay? So I'm glad that you guys are tapped into this, because this episode is your reminder that taking care of yourself is a part of becoming becoming your best self. You guys are tuned in for a peaceful and encouraging wellness one-on-one conversation designed to help you at the end of the month feel refreshed, restored, and ready for a new season. Okay? Alrighty. So with that being said, y'all know what time it is. And if you're new here, let's get into it. So without further ado, if you're new here, once again, welcome. And for the ones that are not new to this, but you're this, y'all already know what's about to go on. So as always, whether you on the go, moving around, or whatever the case may be, I want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy hearing my voice, because as always, every wellness one-on-one lesson of the day is something special. Okay? Alrighty, so now let's get into it. So I'm going to repeat the wellness one-on-one lesson of the day again, and I break down all the vibes of the day as well as the wellness lesson of the day within the definition, the 5 W's, repeat the quote of the week, as well as do a thank you for tapping in with me, and then we go on about our day. I like to refer all of my content now within a conversation from each other. The videos, it gives a FaceTime. The audio gives a phone call, because I'm a person that also too, I know at times we get distracted, and at times our patience and tolerance is thin. So I try to keep the content to these conversations to at least an hour, 55 minutes to an hour, no longer than an hour and 10 minutes. Okay. Because not only is the concept needed to be out there, but also to sometimes I even feel like I don't know what else to talk about, but I do, but I don't want to go overboard, you know? So yeah, I'm glad that you guys, has tuned in today. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's wellness one-on-one lesson that we're about to get into. And most importantly, tell a friend to tell a friend. It's okay to recharge without feeling guilty about it. It's okay to do whatever you please and feel without feeling guilty about it. Because my friend, this is your world. And most importantly, I'm going to tell you this. In case nobody told you today, I'm proud of you. I'm super proud of you. Regardless of how this half of the year so far wasn't a good start, we got 5 more months to go. Your story doesn't end. The race still continues. You are the narrative of your story. You are in charge of how you want things to go and why you want them to go. When, where, who, how, all those. The 5 W's basically, okay? Be proud of yourself, but most importantly, take control of what's yours. With also going back to with impacting today's wellness one-on-one lesson 28, recharge without guilt. Do whatever in your power that is needed for you without feeling guilty about it. Even I, as your favorite podcaster, your life coach, whatever the case may be, I'm learning also to recharge without feeling guilty about it. Without feeling guilty about what I'm doing. Because in life, when you're racing, you're on a marathon, you won't go. Sometimes you gotta go on airplane mode. Sometimes we need to let our body rest and recharge because it's necessary and it's needed. Don't get me wrong. We love what we do. I love what I do, and whoever else you're listening, a friend, whoever, we all love what we do and how we do it. But at times we do need to prioritize our wellness, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, everything that empowers us. We have to be very crystal clear and have a plan that impacts with, okay, I'm on the go, but I also need to recharge without guilt, without feeling guilty about what I'm doing. If I want to take a break, I'm going to do that. If I want to go on vacation, I want to do that. And if I want to disconnect, you can do that because you're human and you deserve it. If no one knows, you deserve it. I don't care how big or small things are going on in your life. Celebrate the wins, most importantly. But most importantly as well, in the beginning, the end, the middle, whatever chapter or situations going on in your life, please take the moment to recharge without feeling guilty about it. Do what's necessary for you because you know what your body, your mind, brain, your heart, your mind, your soul, your peace, everything needs under and over the sun. Okay? So now let's get deep into it because y'all got me now. So now I think y'all, now that with the vibes of the day, I get so excited. And then I see with the wellness one-on-one lessons, I'm excited too, but I give y'all the soft, calming voice like I give my clients. And it's a good thing because I can articulate it, but it's also funny too, like, ooh, you're going so soft, like you're so soft and peaceful. Maybe I need to go back to doing that with all of them. I don't know, y'all. We're gonna see. Don't test me now. We're gonna see. Also, too, if you're watching the video on the YouTube, whatever, I have my tripod. I don't got the table one, y'all. I got the big, long one. It's not up too far. I mounted down to how I want it to go, because y'all know this desk I got. And the desk goes up and down too, y'all, but I ain't plugged my desk up. But yeah, if y'all see, like, it's a different type of frame, because I got the big tripod up today, okay? Okay, remember I told y'all too, y'all, I'm supposed to be wearing my glasses because all these lights in my face. Like Beyonce was like, these flashing lights and Drunken Love. I'm supposed to have my glasses on, but it's okay though. I'm going to take the heat on that. Okay. All right. So yes, y'all, let's get comfortable. Turn me up on your PCs, your speakers, your monitors, your cell phones, your tablets, TVs, car radios, Alexas, Google Dots, whichever way you listen or watch me, because as always, every wellness lesson of the day is something special, as well as the vibe of the day, okay? Let's get into it. So once again, we have reached 166 episodes. Today's Wellness 101 lesson 28 is all about recharging without guilt, okay? So this is a topic that we may not hear all the time, but when we hear guilt, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Recharging without guilt. Most of the time we're able to stand 10 toes down on who's guilty and who's not, but we really don't tap into about the recharging part. It's just kind of crazy. And I'm going to tell you why. So what does recharging without guilt really mean? Think about it for a second to yourself, and I'm gonna tell you what it means from my point of view, and then what I have wrote down. So for me, recharging without guilt meaning, like I said, do what's necessary for you, your mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, all those well-beings. Do what is necessary. If you have to disconnect from people, do so. If you have to set that boundary of telling people, or even to yourself, that I gotta step back real quick. I gotta see. I need to put me first, but also too, I need to stand 10 toes down on what I can take and what I cannot take. If I gotta, let's go back to the challenge, the weekly challenge of this week. Recharging this week with not feeling guilty about it. What am I going to do? You know, what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it. Okay. So, like for me, I'm praying harder and harder now, y'all. I'm praying harder and harder for things to come to the light, but also to really seek into what's for me and what's not for me. Right. As well as to spending time with the ones you love and people that care for you the most. Do not spend time around people that don't give you no type of grace, because recharging without guilt is necessary. Okay. So now let's get into it. Recharging without guilt means giving yourself permission to rest and reset and restore your mind, body, and spirit without feeling like you're falling behind, right? In today's fast-paced world, many people associate rest with laziness or believe that they must continue to stay busy to be productive. That's not the case. The more and more you stay busy, the more and more you're going to run into burnout. Burnout is something that you don't want to do. In your personal and professional world, burnout is one of the most dangerous things to ever come. When burnout is occurring, my friend, burnout will have you looking like a zombie, feeling like a zombie inside and out. It'll have you in the most darkest place ever. That's why when people say, as well as me and whoever you may conversate, have relations or whatever with, say, self-care is necessary. Regardless of how big or small the self-care is for yourself, please prioritize in your well-being, because if not, you will not be able to cooperate with everything that you have going on. As well as to the naysayers, or the people that say, if you take a break, that goes to show you're a chump. No, it's not. That goes to show that I'm recharging. My health is on the line. Health is wealth. It matters. I matter. My mind, my soul, everything matters. I don't want to run off edge. I want to make sure that I have a full cup to run on, and not an empty cup that I'm running on that I need energy for. It's like a battery. Like, for example, y'all, my battery right now just said the camera temperature has rise, and I forgot to turn the battery fan on. So I just turned it on. If it wasn't turned on, it would have turned off. Like when you plug a battery up for your phone and stuff, it's going to die. And if you don't recharge and give yourself the type of self-care and stuff that you give all your items, it's going to be the same way for you, which is kind of crazy, but it's true. The way you pour into people as much as you do, you got to pour into yourself that way. Don't think, okay, yes, I'm learning too. Now that I have time away from school, I got to keep busy, but I still need to live my life. You still need to live your life. I just had a birthday. Still need to soak in this new chapter in my life, as well as soaking in not being in school now. Spent down there 5.5 years in school. No breaks. Only breaks I had was when summer came around. And when summer came around, when August came, that's when stuff was rolling, especially when you're in college or whatever you're doing in life. My friend, y'all, trust me, it's not easy. But don't feel guilty about anything you do. If you have to take that leap on, I need a break. Stop. Put 10 toes down or whatever you need to do so. And if they don't like it, oh well. That goes to show that them people are not for you. And if they respect your boundaries, they're going to say, you know what, friend, or if whatever they want to call you, that's fine. Because I'm here with y'all. At times we need to take a break. When things are going on in life, we need to recharge. And don't feel guilty about it. Don't let no one or nothing try to dictate you within how you're doing things and why you're doing it for you. What's understood don't need to be explained. The actions are speaking louder than the words. It's either you with it or you're not. Okay? So, however, true wellness recognizes that rest is not a reward for exhaustion. It's necessary for maintaining a healthy, balanced life. Like I mentioned, recharging meaning intentionally creating space to recover so you can continue showing up as your best self. Your body needs it. Your body needs all the nutrients and sun and all that good stuff, as well as rest. You need the good 8 hours of sleep. They say maximum is 8 hours of sleep. I try my best to at least get 7 or 6. I know. Sometimes it's impossible. Sometimes it's possible. It's all in how you're training yourself to do it, as well as to how can I intentionally recharge this week without feeling guilty about it? If you know you have been a busybody or whatever the case may be, and you have been saying to yourself, I cannot wait to get some rest, or I need to take some days off or so, do so. Because that right there is going to show you're recharging and you're not feeling guilty about it. You're doing what's necessary for you without feeling guilty about it. Okay? So this lesson is about shifting your mindset from believing you must always be on the go, meaning you always must be doing something, to understand that wellness includes slowing down. It's okay. We have to slow down. Going back to a few vibes of the days episodes I had tapped into, when at times when things are slowing down, that right there, my friend, in that part of your chapter, if it's a slow, that goes to show, okay, this is a time where you need to take a break. This is a time where you might need to step back and tap into yourself a little bit more, as well as to, once you're fully equipped and adapt to it, then you can prepare for once time or your business, whatever your personal or professional life speeds up, you're ready to go and you don't feel sluggish and all stressed out. Okay? Having a pause in life is okay. It doesn't hurt you. I know at times it's like, dang, it's like the saying in the business world, business sure is slow. Sometimes it's needed for you to slow down. So you can check the inventory, check the stats, see your data and everything like that, as well as to in your personal life. Even if you were always on on the go, on the move, sometimes you need to be on airplane mode to see what do you need to do for yourself? What do you need to do to just slow down, just take a deep breath, let it soak in like seasoning in and out. What do you need to do? Right? Right. So rest allows you to regain energy, reduce stress, improve focus, and protect your overall well-being. Choosing to recharge isn't giving up on your goals, it's preparing you to pursue them with greater strength, clarity, and purpose. Okay? Alrighty. So now let's get really deep into it. Who is impacted? Who needs this message the most? Who needs to understand that recharging without guilt is necessary? Everyone. I don't care if you're a lawyer, doctor, social worker, mom, I don't care. Whatever, mom, dad, sister, brother, whatever title you hold. Think of the government name first. We're going to think about your government name. Okay? Say me, Erica. This is needed for me. Shaquan, Ron, Jabari, Genova, Jada, whoever you are. This is for you. Regardless of all the titles you hold and the names you go by, we need to go by that government name first. Because that's the start that created all these titles and stuff for us, okay? All right. So this message is for everyone, though, but also anyone who consistently feels like they have to stay busy to provide their worth. It is essentially impactful for students, professionals, entrepreneurs, caregivers, parents, anyone in the helping professional, and anyone balancing multiple responsibilities. So like I say, it's for everyone. We all go through it, including all the titles that we hold. Many people push themselves to keep going even when they're mentally, emotionally, or physically exhausted because they feel guilty for taking a break. Don't ever feel guilty. Until this day, I'm going to hold your hand real tight. When I say this, my friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Do not feel guilty about having to take a break. Don't feel guilty about having to need time to yourself. Everyone needs time to yourself. As I got older, I understood why my mother and father needed time to themselves, together or apart. I understand because in life, when you're always on the move and you have all these other titles and responsibilities, or like they said on the Rugrats, responsibilities, you need time. You need time for yourself to recharge, and don't feel guilty about having me time. People will laugh and kiki ha be like, he, they always need some me time. Yes, the hell they do need some me time. Okay? I don't care how big or small it is. I don't care if you take the day off and you stay home in the bed all day. That's your you time to help you recharge without feeling guilty about it. So you can prepare to go back in the office or work from home, whichever way you do within your personal life, your professional life, to make sure that your personal life do not affect your professional life, and your professional life do not impact your personal life. It's boundaries. It's levels to this shit. Okay? Whew. Y'all, I'm getting a little excited now. It's levels to it. We all go through things in life. Don't feel guilty about it, and let them naysayers, them haters and all that keep on running around saying, he, she, they need me time. Yes, I need me time. You need me time. We need me time, because that's going to help us recharge, and we're not going to feel guilty about it. And if you don't like it, oh, wow, this not your body, this not your mind, this not your soul, this not your mental health, all that. This is mine, this is ours. We're going through it, and we're learning one day and one step at a time. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, then that's on you, where the burnt fire is. We all deserve to be able to disconnect without feeling guilty about it. Yes, I'm going to tell y'all, for me, working with clients, especially with high schoolers, I do feel guilty sometimes when I don't respond to them right away. But at times, you gotta set them boundaries. If you know I'm not answering the phone at this time, baby, you know I'm gonna contact you probably the next day or so. And vice versa for them. I have to respect their time too. If they're able to only talk during this time, that's fine. We're going to accommodate with each other. But also, not even just in your professional life, your personal life, set the boundary to help you also to learn, okay, I'm not feeling guilty about what I did and how I'm doing this and why I'm doing that. If you get it, you get it. And if you don't, then you just don't get it. It's people that's going to understand where you're coming from, and it's people that's going to look at you like, what are you talking about? Like, why are you doing this to yourself? Like, who do you think you are? I think I'm human. I think I'm human. Oh, sorry, y'all, my charger fell. I think I'm human. I'm a human. I go through stuff. You go through stuff. It's people that takes these trips and stuff, and they may or may not have a lot of things going on, but we don't know. But you never should judge a book by its cover, because you never know how much a person is going through and how much a person can take. Okay? That's why I say too, like, some people be making jokes about me too, like, all you keep talking about is school, school, school. That's all I knew. I ate, breathe, eat, sleep, and breathe school. And I still was working. But now when that part of your life that you were used to, that normal you was used to is now closed because you earned it and you achieved that goal or whatever in your life, now it's time for you to achieve a new goal. But also remembering not to feel guilty about it. Recharge without guilt. Now I'm learning, and whoever else out there is learning too, even though a chapter in your life has closed, you achieved that goal. Now it's time for you to be like, you know what? What's next? But you don't have to hurry up and rush to what's next. You're learning as you go. Like for me, it's still kind of weird not to be able to say, okay, I got a paper to do. I got to join class and go to, especially school shopping, y'all. That's another, like, it's a lot. It's a lot, you know? But you're recharging and you're not feeling guilty about it. I'm slowly, surely not feeling guilty about it now. Recharging with how I'm dealing with life, with working, and still being able to be vibing with E. It's still a process, because that one other part of my life that also helped me too is like, I achieved it now. She got it, you know, she's there. The 3 degrees, everything is here. But you're still learning in the process and being able to say, you know what? I'm doing all this too. And there's a lot of things I said while I was achieving this goal, whatever case may be. I know y'all feel the same way too, my friend. You know, they said, like, after I achieve this goal, I'm going to do this for myself. After I do this, I'm going to do that. Now's the time. Recharge without guilt. Recharge without feeling guilty about it. In case nobody told you today, you deserve it. Or as Lizzo said, in case nobody told you today, you're special. And that is true too. But also with everything in life, you deserve it. Future said it too. You deserve it. You deserve to be able to walk around, to be able to say, you know what? I did a damn good job with it. Anything and everything I do, especially parents, young, old, whatever, raising children, even pets, being there for people in general, whatever you do in life, you deserve to take a break. You deserve to rest, recharge without feeling guilty about it. Because no one knows how hard it is for you sometimes to still be able to commit. Commit equals the discipline for whatever you have took the leap of faith on, going to school for, getting a trade for, or doing whatever, as well as still being able to handle your personal life with raising kids, kids or baby goats, doing whatever it is, whatever occupation, everything else you had to go through. The outside looking in, the judgment really eats so bad. The naysayers will come in your ear and start to... But I'm going to tell you, my friend, even though I don't know what's going on with you and you know what's going on with me, because what I tell you, you don't know everything. One thing I'm big on too, leave a mystery. Not everybody needs to know what's going on. Do not feel guilty about recharging. Recharge without guilt. Do what's necessary for you. I don't care if you take a trip to the spa, a road trip, you take off from work, you're home, you relax, TV off, blinds closed, phone on D&D. Do what's necessary for you because you deserve it. You've been through so much. You have done so much. You have been there for others. You have poured into so many cups. Why can't you pour into yours? Don't feel guilty about it. You deserve it too. When you're someone's superhero, role model, mom, dad, whatever the case may be, you still deserve it. Because regardless of before all those titles were enhanced and born, your government name was the first thing everybody thought of. Then the nicknames came. And then all these other occupations and titles came along. It's okay. Sometimes all those occupations and titles we have too need to be on rest. I need to give it a rest. Okay? Okay. Because, like I said, this lesson is also speaks to individuals who struggles with burnout, perfectionist, people pleasing, or the pressure to always feel productive. If you ever feel guilty for resting, taking a day off, saying no to protect your energy, or simply slowing down, this wellness lesson is for you. Rest is not something you have to earn. It's something your well-being requires. I'm gonna say that again. Rest is not something you have earned. It is something your well-being requires. Like at night, we all require to go to sleep at a decent time, at a decent amount. It's not a reward to have rest. A reward is like if I had a long day and I got some money and I want to be like, ooh, let me treat myself to a nice dinner or a nice sweet treat. Ooh, this is like a reward. Like that TikTok sound, y'all, it's like a reward. That's a reward. Getting rest? No, that's a priority. That's a priority. It's a requirement. It's a requirement that's needed for the mind, body, and soul to be able to do what it needs to do every day. It is not no daggone a treat. No, it's a requirement. It can be a treat though if you have time in the middle of the day, to take a nap. Yes, that's a treat. But getting the full rest that's needed, that's required. And don't you forget it. Don't you forget it. So anyone, let's tap into this too. A little bit, piece by piece. Burnout, I already talked about that. Perfectionist, my friend, it's hard. We got to stop thinking everything needs to be perfect. Sometimes everything is not going to be perfect. Things are going to happen. Things are bound to happen. Like I just mentioned, usually when I record and stuff, I have a table tripod. Nope, not a day I didn't feel like it. So I used the big one. That's why I'm sitting how I'm sitting. Also, too, y'all, the battery fan, the battery was overheated. I had the fan on there for a reason. I forgot to turn on it and it was on the camera. Things sometimes are not meant to go as planned, but also keeping cool, staying cool and collect is needed too. Also, if you're listening to the audio as well as the video, you hear a little thunder and crackling and raining. It's thunder and raining. I can't control the weather, but I'm still giving y'all the vibe of the day. And I'm doing it without feeling guilty about it. But I'm also going to recharge after this to give myself some time and grace. Perfection is not always going to play. Even though at times you feel like, oh, we've been doing this for so long. I've been doing this for 3 years and a month now. I still go through some technical difficulties or still go through difficulties within myself or within preparing to get guests on here. It happens. It happens. As well as too, people pleasing. We got to stop people pleasing people that's not pleasing us. If he, she, or they are not giving us the same energy in return, don't feel guilty about it when you recharge from stepping away from them. Don't you do it. Or pressure to always be productive. My friend, I was like that with school. Closed mouths don't get fed on this boulevard. Ace Hood told us that. But on this boulevard, shoot, I'm a hustle hard. But also going back to Wale and Fetty Wap said no days off. Sometimes I need them days off. Sometimes I can't. I need them days off. I was the type to go hard with no days off. But then I got older. I said, man, I deserve me time. And as I learned within the career field I'm in now, it's needed. It's required. It's not a want. It's needed. And it impacts with the discipline too. If you can do whatever you do, you are required to be able to give yourself that time. That's why they have wellness days. That's why they had those days. Don't use sick days. Don't use your sick days unless it's sick. Okay, I learned that too. Don't use them sick days unless you're sick. Use them wellness days when you have it, especially the vacation days. Vacation days or wellness days, use those. Sick days, oh, your ass better use them when your ass is sick. Okay? Please take advantage of it because don't feel guilty about rest. Don't feel guilty about taking a day off. Don't feel guilty of saying no to protect your boundaries. No is a complete sentence. I learned that on TikTok from an older woman when she was telling her granddaughters about a situation. No is a complete sentence. If he, she, or they don't understand that, okay, they can kick rocks and blow bubbles. When you say no and your energy, the tone, the face expressions, the body language equals to that no, all bets are off. Now, if you giggle and stuff and saying no, okay, now I'm not going to take you seriously. I'm going to look at you and be like, I'm going to still be like, okay, they said no. But I'm big on body language, probably because that's the social worker and therapist in me. I don't know. But you got to be careful, okay? But without the case, do not feel guilty about doing what's for you or just simply slowing down. Sometimes we always cannot be able to catch up to the speed. Even your favorite superheroes don't have the speed. Sometimes Sonic need to slow down too. Even though he's fast and got all these rings, he need to slow down, as well as Spider-Man. Spider-Man coming out y'all too, so that's why I thought of that. But yes, we got to slow down. We have to slow down. Okay? So now, what is the benefit? What is the benefit of recharging without guilt? What happens when you recharge without guilt? Okay, let's go back to all the things I said. You protecting your boundaries to stop the people pleasing. You stop thinking everything needs to be perfect. Everything reduced. Everything impacting yourself is now at a peace in your body, your mind, body, and soul. Thanks you for pouring into you and standing 10 toes on what's needed for you. All the things that used to give you hell now doesn't even come through your mind, as well as the people. Even if they try to creep back in your life, you know how to swipe or do what you need to do to let them go. Recharge without feeling guilty about it. Recharge without guilt. Do everything that's needed without guilt within your personal and your professional life for your mental, spiritual, emotional well-being, as well as finance too. Did I say physical? I don't think I said physical. But yeah, do it. When you recharge without guilt, you allow your mind and body to recover from the demands for everyday life. That routine is on pause. Rest improves focus, emotional regulations, creativity, decision making, and overall health. Instead of constantly operating from a place of exhaustion, you begin making decisions from a place of clarity and balance. Recharging also helps prevent burnout by permitting you to pause before recharging to a breaking point. That's where that burnout comes, is that breaking point. Before you feel it, like I just said, recharging also helps prevent burnout by permitting yourself to pause before reaching a breaking point. My friend, I've learned this in school. I think I was at Morgan. I had my breaking point. I had to get therapy. I had my breaking points with the nasty side of me. I had my breaking point of screaming, hollering, and fussing. It's needed. But I had the breaking point. I had to reset without feeling guilty about it. Get that help you need. Tap into those things you want to do, all those things. Do it without feeling guilty about it. Because the moment you recharge also helps to prevent the burnout by permitting yourself to pause before reaching a breaking point is needed. And my breaking point was me about to go off. And at the peak of the time of the point where I was getting my degree, I couldn't afford it. So I said, look, it's either you going to get some help or you going to continue this cycle and it ain't going to be good. Which one you want to do? And I took the right away to be able to say, you know what, you need to get some help. And I did. And it's needed, my friend. Use me as a testimony if you need to. Use the people around you. Use whoever to help you as a stepping stone. It's okay. We all role models to somebody. Everybody needs somebody. Like they say, your therapist has a therapist. Your doctor got a doctor. Everybody got somebody. And if they don't, something wrong with you. Something wrong with that. Okay? It's needed. Because as well as to learning to rest without guilt also strengthens your long-term growth. Substantial success isn't built by constantly pushing yourself beyond your limits, as well as measures to build by maintaining healthy rhythms that support your overall wellness. When you consistently prioritize rest, you return to your responsibilities with renewing energy, greater patience, and increased confidence. Rest becomes an investment in your future rather than an interpreter interrupting to your process. Like I said, all the things that gave you hell and everything is out the window now. Because now you're stepping into now that, dang, you don't know how creative you can be, the decision making, how you handle your health, and most importantly, how you focus. You're focusing now clearly. You can see clearly now the rain is gone. Bad times don't last forever. After every storm, there's a rainbow, even if you can see it or not. As well as you're emotionally regulated. All those things that used to bring you problems and had you feeling like Wreck-It Ralph is out the window. Now you're not feeling like that. it all comes. Let it all work out when you're ready. Don't force yourself if you're not ready for it. Do what's necessary for you. Don't rush it. But when you know the time is ready, when you feel that moment, you like, I feel it in the air. That's when you need to say, you know what? I gotta put me first. Lucius. I need to step into getting the help I need or tapping into what I need before I let burnout take control of me. Because once burnout gets into it, all hell breaks loose and it's hard for you to get out of it. Recharge without guilt now. Tap into what's needed for you now. Don't wait until it's too late. Okay? Now, when should someone intentionally recharge? So these are the times where it may be helpful to recharge. Now, note, these I probably touched base on, but I'm still going to touch a little bit, because that's just me. Well, it may be helpful to recharge when, one, you notice signs of physical or emotional exhaustion. Like I mentioned, burnout can creep up in the physical, mental, emotional, mind, body, soul. The moment you feel that burnout is creeping up in you, my friend, I want you to stop what you're doing right now. Call that job or them people and let them know, like, look, right now. And it's hard sometimes that you got to tell people what's going on in your life. I give you a summary. I ain't going to give you the whole documentation of it, all right? I'm going to give you a summary because you don't need to know everything. Still got to leave a mystery in your personal and professional life. Right now, I need to take a break. The reason why, I got a lot on my plate. Mentally, I'm exhausted. My emotions through the roof. And physically, my body, my back, my joints, and my arms and stuff, it's not there. I need to take a break. That's the way you can do it. You don't got to give everybody the whole explanation. But when it comes to your noticing signs of physical, emotional exhaustion, that right there, my friend, is the time where you need to say, you know what? Pause. Everybody's on pause or mute. I need to focus on me. I need to tap into me real quick. All them other titles and stuff I got to put him, she, they on mute right now. I need to focus on me, whole, whatever that government name is, on hold. I need to tap into that so that in my personal and professional life, once I am ready, I am 100% fully ready to tap in, to go back to what I was doing, then I could do that. But sometimes it is hard, but it's okay. You need to. And sometimes you need to enjoy the new normal. Once you tap into recharging without feeling guilty about it, without guilt, it's a new normal you set up for yourself. You're setting them boundaries. Y'all, that light is getting to me because my dad going right eye is eating me up a little bit. But we're going to get through this. Number 2, you feel overwhelmed or mentally drained. I've been there, done that, my friend. And sometimes I still get that. That moment as well, you feel like you're overwhelmed or mentally drained. Do what's necessary. You got to take the day off. Do so. You need a vacation. Do so. You need to step on the boundaries. How can I intentionally recharge without feeling guilty? Even that impacts with choosing to pour back. That impacts with choosing to pour back into yourself. Because remember, taking care of yourself is never a waste of time. It's necessary. It's not a waste of time. It's necessary. It's necessary. Remember, taking care of yourself is never a waste of time. Because going back to the quote of the week, you don't have to feel guilty for resting. No, you can't pour into tomorrow if you never refill today. So the moment you feel like mentally and emotionally, baby, I'm emotional. I'm overwhelmed. It's too much shit going on. He or she, they, everybody get on my nerves. And I'm getting on my own goddamn nerves. That's when you take the time in to enjoy the silence. Sometimes we don't like silence. I had to learn that too. I got to enjoy the silence. And I got to make sure my brain is off. Because even when I'm in the moments of relax, my mind's still like, oh my gosh, did I forget this? I did. Turn it off. Turn it off. 3, you prioritizing is decreasing because of you feeling faith. You feel like you're out of it. Your priority, not priority. Your productive is decreasing because of your just over it. When that happens, You got to step back too. That's one too that I wrote. I was like, I should have rewrote that one. But it's true. When you feel like things in life is not there, my friend, when you're prioritizing and productive in everybody's life, you gotta step back. When your priority is declining due to like frustration and everything, that's when you need to step back. That's when you need to step back. As well as you're becoming point 4. You're becoming easily frustrated or emotionally overwhelmed. That's where you need to step back and recharge. 5, you have been constantly giving to others without taking time for yourself. My friend, right here, right now, as much as you pour into that motherfucker's cup, you need to pour back into yours. You can't pour into someone else's if you cannot never refill yours. Take a step back and refill your cup because it's needed, my friend. And lastly, your mind and body are asking you for a break before burnout happens. Like I said, the moment you feel like something is not going right, please take a break. Because when burnout happens, burnout strikes, and it's hard as hell to get rid of burnout if you cannot defeat that elephant in the room. Defeat the elephant the moment she or he, they come and try to play on your territory. Like a mom, when it comes to cubs, they don't play with them. That's how you got to be with your life. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Because rest is more effective when practicing consistency. Not only when you're completely exhausted every day, every freaking night, and every freaking day. Rest is most effective when it's practiced consistently, not only when you're completely exhausted. For your personal and professional life. We're almost there, guys. Where does this show up most? Where does recharging without guilt may show up most in your life? 1, like I just mentioned, daily self-care routines and healthy habits. The moment you have your me time, let me put in air quotes for this, people, I swear, y'all, with me now being in my career and I'm able to feel the way and say the things that I can say, because on a clinical basis, me time is required. And I don't care for them naysayers be like, I don't need no me time. I get my me time when I can. No, that's why you all fucked up now. Excuse my French. Because you're not taking care of yourself properly. The moment you have acquired daily self-care routines and healthy habits, baby, this is where recharge without guilt is showing up in your life in an amazing way, in your personal and professional way. Remember, you used to get crazy. Now you're not getting crazy because now you are impacting and you have self-care routines in your life and healthy habits and a man upstairs as well to help you. Amen. Whoever you believe in. 2, your work balance and career wellness. You are able to have that balance where you have the boundary. The moment I step into work, that's all I want to hear. The moment I get off of work, I don't want to hear nothing about work if it don't impact with that job. Now, if you got another job and you're on your way to that job, that's all you need to hear about that one. As well as to your career wellness. Like they say, leave work at work and leave home at home. Leave it at the door. That's when you also, too, can tap into recharge without guilt because you're able to keep everything where it needs to be. But also, too, you know how it's handled because you're in control of how the narrative is going. 3, school and academic responsibilities. Please be organized, my friend, because that impacts with, too, recharging without guilt shows up. Being able to take advantage of being responsible of your own actions, but as well as your school and academics. Being able to be organized. If you know that paper is due within a month, set the schedule on how you want to do it. Do not procrastinate because the moment you procrastinate, all your creative ideas and stuff is down the drain. As well as your academics. If you have every other things involved, be mindful of in between your school works and academics. You do deserve to get rest. But also be mindful too to get the things out the way so you can rest the way you do or in between. Handle your business but still give yourself some downtown so you can lay low. Jet set island. Okay. 4, parenting and career responsibility, caregiver responsibilities. The moment as parents, I'm not a parent, y'all, but I was a caregiver. Once you are able to see your responsibilities and be able to handle those, that's when you see the rest. Recharge without guilt comes into play too. You're doing what's needed as a parent and you're doing what's needed for your children or whoever without feeling guilty about it, but also not feeling guilty about okay. mommy, daddy, whoever you want your children, whatever, just identify you as, need their time. Caregivers also need that time. When you're caring for a loved one or for clients and whatever the case may be, residents, etc., you still need to pour that type of love and care into yourself that you're giving to your clients, your children, or whoever the case may be, even your pets, like I said, and your plants, because some people are plant mom and dad, you know how that goes. 5, personal goals and emotional healing. The moment you give yourself that grace, saying, you know what, I'm tapping into my personal growth and emotional healing, whatever way you want to do it, that also shows that you're recharged without guilt, because your personal growth and your emotional healing is a place where it's like you feel and you see the results of growth. You see that you didn't let burnout come in the way. And lastly, this is very important, physically, mentally, emotional, and spiritual well-being has been tapped in, and you have been doing what's necessary, because all that Wreck-It Ralph energy that was impacting your physical, emotional, wellness, spiritual, all those things is now down the drain, because every area of life benefits when you give yourself permission to pause, recharge, and return refresh. It's needed. It's like for women and men and everyone, when we get our hair done, when we do our hair, when we get a new lip, when we get a new self-care product, a new whatever, we upgrade something on that new, it makes us feel good also too. But also when we pour back into ourselves, even if it doesn't require money or something, it helps us. Every area of life benefits when you give yourself permission to pause, recharge, and refresh. Because once you acquire all the new in your life, baby, I'm telling you, you are walking on sunshine. You're a different man, woman, they, whoever you consider. You are new. Okay? You new. And you feel so recharged that you don't feel guilty about it. Anybody any and everybody don't deserve this new side. But the old side, they could got it. But this new and improved you, bye haters. Yeah, bye. Okay? So we made it to the last part, y'all. Why is this important? Why is recharging without guilt important? Why is rest a part of wellness? Rest is important because you cannot consistently pour into others, like I said, while running on empty. Going back to, you can't pour into yourself if you cannot pour into others, if you never pour into yourself. Like the quote of the week, you cannot pour in tomorrow if you cannot refill today. Can't do that. Many people believe success comes from consistently doing more, but true wellness teaches that growth requires both movement and recover. Without intentional rest, stress builds, burnout increases, and overall health begins to decline. It's serious, y'all. High blood pressure is a big thing, but the first chronic health disease that causes people to die, if I'm not mistaken, please don't beat me up, is heart disease. Anything like heart attacks, yes, cancer, depression, those 3 are the top things that'll affect you. That's why they say health is wealth. So if you need to get away from them toxic people or them toxic traits, please do so today, because your health is necessary. Inside and out, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, all those things. Okay? Because without intentional rest, once again, the stress builds. Burnout, increased burnout is a motherfucker. If you cannot get rid of that, you can't fight that demon, my friend, you better coach yourself now. It's better to get it done now. The moment you feel that, like when you get shocked by something, you feel that, that's when it's like, okay, I need to wake up. Or you had them visions, like that's so Raven, whatever it is. That's the moment where you need to lock in, because it's needed. It's telling you, look, your body is giving you an alert. Like when the storm comes, like the storm we got going on right now in my city, gave me all these alerts on my phone. I had to prepare for what's to come, what you about to see and about to hear. Okay? Rest protects your energy as well as your anger too. So you can continue showing up for your goals, relationships, and responsibilities without sacrificing your well-being. Learning to recharge without guilt also changes the way you define being productive. Productive isn't measured by how exhaustive you become. It's measured by your ability to create substantial habits that supports long-term success. Choosing rest is not a sign of weakness. It's an act of wisdom, self-respect, and emotional intelligence, as well as maturity. Taking care of yourselves allows you to continue growing without losing yourself in the progress. So guys, it's very important, it's needed, it's necessary to make sure that everything you do, make sure you're recharging without feeling guilty about it. I don't care how big or small it is. I don't care if it's in your personal or your professional life. Please keep in mind to recharge without feeling guilty about it. Taking care of yourself to allow yourself to continue growing without losing yourself in the process is needed. You cannot pour into someone else's cup if your cup is going on empty. You cannot pour into someone else's cup if you can never refill yours. So you got to be mindful. And that taps into the quote of the week again. You don't have to feel guilty for resting. You can't pour into tomorrow if you never refilled today. With that being said, learning to rest and recharge while continuing to grow, and don't feel guilty about it. Okay? I thank you all so very much for taking the time out of your busy day to listen or watch today's Wellness 101 Lesson 28, Recharging Without Guilt, to end off July with impacting our theme, the month or this chapter in your life that I hope has put some impact in you. And if not, it's okay, because you never know, it might come back and boomerang you when you need it. With walking boldly within trusting yourself in this season. I really hope that you enjoyed, and if you didn't, it's okay, it's all right. If you got to come back and listen, do so. I hope you learned about 3, 4, 5 important parts. Please don't be afraid to tell a friend to tell a friend. And most importantly, do what's necessary for you, because your mind, body, and soul deserves it. And don't let burnout or nobody, them naysayers, try to get you in your way. Please be safe out here as well, and do what's necessary for you. Okay? So before we go, thank you for vibing in. Today, remember that your worth is not measured by how busy you are. You don't have to earn rest by exhaustion first. No, you don't. Permit yourself to slow down is one of the healthiest decisions you can make for your mind, body, spirit, and soul. As we close out this month, reflecting on everything you have learned through walking boldly, trusting yourself in the season, celebrate your progress, honor your journey, and remember that rest is just as important as the work itself. You don't have to feel guilty for resting. You can't pour into tomorrow if you never refill today. Continue trusting yourself, protecting your peace, and permitting yourself to recharge as you prepare for everything the next season has in store. As I said too, I hope this conversation encouraged you to trust yourself a little bit more and continue walking boldly every season of your life, as well as we tap into August starting next week. I'm excited for everything that August has in store for us, guys, and I cannot wait for this wellness journey. I cannot wait to see how this wellness journey has been for you, as well as I cannot wait to see how the rest of the year goes for you. Okay? So as always, I love you all so very much. Please be safe out here. Most importantly, keep in mind, recharge without feeling guilt, because these wellness 101 lessons are important and it's needed, and it's crucial. Little backstory again, if you're new here, the reason why Wellness 101 Lessons has been created, I went to Morgan State University. That was the first ever university, HBCU, I have ever heard of that dedicated to their students as well as staff wellness needs. Taking a day to unplug from anything impacting school and academics and giving them time to recharge so they can feel well rested and productive for the next day to come. That's why I have introduced this, and that's why this has been going on for a year now, and it's been going super dope, and I hope you guys have enjoyed every bit of it, because I am too. I'm learning with you. We're learning together. Okay, as always, I love you all so very much. Please enjoy your day. If it's raining where you are, please stay safe, but most importantly, do what's necessary for you. And I cannot wait to see how it goes if you let me know. If not, I'm still rooting for you from a distance. And as always, you guys will hear from me next Wednesday. Bye.